Hello, Bob Yeager's little girl. I don't know your name yet. My name's Janet. I'm one of your daddy's students. He's teaching me to remember my dreams and remember. He's teaching me to remember to have hope and to figure out that even though all my children are gone and I'm all alone in my new apartment, that there's still a lot of really good things for me to do. And sometimes I'm pretty sad because I'm not used to being alone, but this is really helping me, and your daddy's helping me. Um, I really like stories, and I was never a really good story writer, but I'm a very good storyteller. And now that I'm going to learn how to video blog, I think it'll be a lot of fun for me. I've been practicing for a couple of months, well, about 26 days now to do video blogs. But this one's very special. This is my very first video blog that I'm doing about something that's really close to my heart, and that's making kids happy. I'm happy when I can help kids be happy, and I hear you need to be happy because you're not feeling very well. You're pretty sick. So I thought what I would do is maybe tell you a story and sing you one of the songs that I used to sing to my kids when they were sick, and hopefully that will help you feel better because I think it would be pretty cool if you felt better. So the first thing I'm going to do is tell you about my dragon. My dragon's called Puff. He's a special dragon because he's priceless. He's priceless because you couldn't buy it. You had to win it. So there was this restaurant called the Wally B World, and there was lots and lots of different games and stuff you could play at Wally B World, and then you could get you get tickets for winning your games, like maybe bowling. I can't remember exactly. It was kind of like little arcade games. So we you had to win the tickets, and my Dragon Puff cost about 5,000 tickets, so you had to win a lot of video games and arcade games to do that. So I invited a lot of my nieces and nephews to come to Wally B World one day, and all we did with a whole day was play video games and arcade games until we won enough tickets to get Puff the Magic Dragon. So even though my nieces and nephews are all over the world right now and I can't see them anymore, I can look at Puff and remember the day we had fun winning him. So that's the story of my Puff the Magic Dragon. And I call him Puff because that was uh, the name of a dragon that was very special to me, because when I was little, I used to listen to Peter, Paul, and Mary, and when my kids were sick, I used to sing a Peter, Paul, and Mary song about Puff the Magic Dragon. So I hope this makes you feel better. I'm very shy, but I'm going to do my best to sing it for you so that you'll feel better. So here it goes. Ready? Okay. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff, brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sails. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Dragons live forever but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant strings make room for other toys. One sad day it happened, Jackie Paper came no more. And Puff, that magic dragon, well, he ceased his fearless roar. Oh my goodness. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that magic dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Onnalee. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Onnalee. So Onnalee is in a special place, in a special nation. It's called the land of imagination. So if you're sad today and you need a friend, you can go to the land of imagination and play with Puff, and that will make him very happy because he doesn't have his friend Jackie anymore, because Jackie's probably all grown up and going to work and doing all sorts of stuff. So if you have time today and you could play with Puff in the land of imagination, I think he'd be very happy about that. So that's the song. So it's only as sad if you think it's sad, because when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So maybe Puff's sad because Jackie Paper's gone, but maybe Bob Yeager's little girl can go play with him today. So we'll see. Anyway, so that's my song about Puff. And so I think I will tell you the story about the Paper Bag Princess, because the Paper Bag Princess is a pretty cool story. It's written by one of my favorite storytellers. His name is Robert Munsch. You might have heard of him. And he started being a storyteller because he used to work at a daycare. And when it was time for the kids to go to sleep, they'd all lie down, and he would tell them stories to help them go to sleep. And one of the favorite stories he used to tell was the story about the Paper Bag Princess. So this is how it goes. When Elizabeth was a beautiful princess, a dragon came and blew fire and burnt down her castle, and all that was left for her to wear was a paper bag. So, and the dragon took her fiancé Ranald off to his cave, and Elizabeth was going, oh my goodness, no castle, nothing to wear, no Ranald, what am I going to do? So she decided to go see this dragon and get Ranald back. So she's wearing her paper bag, and she walks over to the cave, and she knocks on the door, and she goes, dragon, dragon. And the dragon opens up the door, and he says, who are you? Go away. I'm not hungry now. I just ate I ate a forest and a whole bunch of horses, and come back tomorrow. And he slammed the door, and she dragon. And he opens the door. I told you to go away. No, you gotta tell me, is it true? Is it true? Is it true that you can fly around the world in 5 seconds? And the dragon goes, yeah. Oh, could I see? Could I see? And so the dragon flew around the world in 5 seconds. Wow, that's amazing, dragon. And she goes, Dragon, is it true? Is it true that you can you can fly around the world in 2 seconds? Oh yeah, I could do that. And he flew around the world again. And she goes, do it again, do it again, do it again. So he's flying and flying and flying and flying and flying. And finally he's so tired. And so he collapses and Elizabeth's going, oh, I think he's asleep. So she goes up to him and she pulls up his ear and she goes, Dragon, oh dragon, are you asleep? And he was just snoring away. So it was okay for her to go in the cave. So she went in the cave and then she rescued Ranald. And Ranald goes, Elizabeth, your hair smells like smoke. Your hair's a mess. And you're wearing a dirty bag. You don't look like a princess. Go get dressed up and save me later. And then Elizabeth goes, Ranald, you might be a prince, and your hair might be all combed and everything, but my goodness, you are a jerk. And she left him and she went back home. And that was the end of the story of the Paper Bag Princess. Now, I think if you read the book, it'll be a little bit different, but the cool thing about stories is every time you tell it, it's a little bit different. So, anyway, I hope you have a little bit of a better day, and I think I'll sing you one more happy song before I go. So, you ready? This one helps me when I'm sad. Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face, brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face, and spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Hope you feel better soon. Try to get some chicken soup or something good to eat, and get lots and lots of sleep. And if you can, some fresh air would be fun too. Love you lots. Bye-bye.